Hello everyone, it's Josh here from Loveridge Digital. This week on Getting Into It with Loveridge Digital, we are going to cover what frame rates are. You are in the middle of your pre-production process with your chosen production company, and they ask you, what frame rate would you like the delivered video to be in? When asked this, you then raise your brow as you've no clue what they're talking about. Fear not, as today we will demystify what frame rates are. Essentially, frame rate, which can also be referred to as frames per second or FPS, is the speed that individual still images are taken by your camera. These images are referred to as frames, hence the name frame rate. The reason they are also called frames is that originally, before the digital video camera era, videos were played through a projector onto a screen, which essentially stored a reel of film which was composed of lots of frames stitched together in one long string, and then played back at a certain frame rate by the projector to achieve what appeared to be smooth motion on screen. For those that don't know, a projector is a machine that is used to project rays of light through slides or film onto a screen. When recording a video, a minimum of 24 frames per second are required to achieve smooth motion within the piece. If the number is below 24, it will appear choppy, whereas if the number is greater than 24, let's say it's 60, then the video can be slowed down 100% and still have smooth motion. This is why you will commonly see action cameras advertising that they can shoot in a very high frame rate, as slow motion is generally desired for action videos. The most common frame rates that you will find are 24 frames per second, 30 frames per second, and 60 frames per second, each of which has its own benefits and drawbacks that are specific to your production. Typically, you should ask your production team which they feel is most suitable for the style and look you are going for. It is also important to know that sometimes your distribution plan will dictate your frame rate. For example, if you are planning to broadcast your new piece of content on television in Europe, your frame rate will need to be 25 frames per second rather than 24. This is due to broadcast regulations within certain regions and varies throughout the world, so it's always important to keep this in mind. While this may all seem like technical jargon to you, I have a very strong belief that knowledge is power, and the more you know when having your videos created, the better informed you will be to make the decisions that are not only right for you, but your team. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video. I hope you found it both informative and engaging. Until next time.